Okay, folks, Philip Dwyer here, citizen journalist. I've decided to come over here to Ballina. It appears to be the latest scene of the plantation of Ireland here, where there's a massive site here that is adjacent to a number of schools, autism centres, a local kind of a hospital nursing home area as well. And this lovely lady, Jean Brown, she's a local community worker. She's on a residence committee here. Jean, I don't know anything about what's really happening here, but can you fill us in on what do you know?
What we know at the moment is, if you look behind, you'll see the comment. That's supposed to be left to the community. Obviously, the community has no involvement in it. We haven't been told what it's for, what they're going to do with it, or whatever. We're just listening to hearsay at the moment, okay? It was only lately in the last couple of days we have found out that St Mary's School, we have immigrants going into it. Plus now we found out that the boxing club has been approved to do the same thing. Worried about at the moment is those people comes in, they're unvetted. So that means we know nothing about their background. They could be murderers, rapists, paedophiles, God knows. So are we going to allow those people in? Have we got a say? No, we don't have a say. They've already been approved. So that's what we have heard so far. I went on the...
Has this been approved by the local council here? Is that?
So, isn't that true? It has been. So they're saying at the moment that it has been approved by the council. Now,
we're only getting straggler information. Like it's not hearsay. People aren't getting properly informed.
Hearsay. We're not getting any positive on any of it. I have contacted Derek Leary. He has not replied back to me yet. I have contacted Annie Mae Reap. She told me to contact Derek Leary. I have contacted Mark Duffy, and he told me that it was actually a Robert McGuigan that owns St Mary's School, and that he's the one that has pushed a proposal to the council. What the proposal is about, I haven't got a clue, apart from what we're hearing, that it is to house immigrants. As for the boxing club, it seems nobody seems to have no information on that, so we don't know if it's to do with if council owns it or who owns it.
Is it currently being used as a boxing club?
It used to be, but now it used to be. So if you look up this way, the Involve, that would be James Mahin. He used to have the boxing club, but now this is for the Involve, where we have children as young as 5 years old that attends that from the school from behind us. So
terrible worry for women and young people in the
young people. Now, at the end of the day, we have heard, up the country, we have heard, you'll hear hearsay about immigrants, attacking people and causing a nuisance and causing this, that, and the other. Now, as I said, it is hearsay, but why are they being moved on?
You're talking about the recent events in Ballina that have been, the information is being suppressed, and everyone knows really. So it's suppression of information, really.
See, that's it. It seems to be like there's a lot of hearsay, and we're told all this, but then we're told that, oh, hold on, it wasn't immigrants, it was actually Irish people. But then there's no follow-up on it. So that's where we all stand at the moment. It's like, the boxing club now, we have been told, I've been reading in the Western, Mark Duffy, again, he was online to me today, and he told me that he's went against that. I don't know if that's true or not, because he was all for it at one stage and now he's against it. I don't know. Derek Leary, as I said, hasn't replied back, so I haven't got any feedback there. But the thing about it is that we have, who's going to worry about the children? Who's going to be worrying about their well-being? Going to school, the young people, the elderly. As I said, if you go out on the outskirts there, as we walked in here, the elderly only lives up the street there, right across from the school. Then we have the rehab centre, then we have St Joseph's Hospital. We have even the cinema. It's all
surrounded by vulnerable people.
It's all connected to our young people and to our families. Who's going to protect them? Obviously the council is not going to protect them. Obviously the TDs, the councillors, the government, nobody is going to protect them. So who is going to protect them?
Jean, I've been talking about this, and I always say the number one issue here is safety, because we just don't know who they're bringing into these places. But then there's other issues as well. I'm sure the services, doctors' appointments, school places, even sanitation around the place, to add in 1,000, possibly there could be up to 2,000 people that could be moved into the surrounding land here, the field.
There could be a lot of, could be more than 2,000 moving in. But you think about it, while they're unvetted, while you have no information on those people that is coming in, if they do a criminal act, You know, there's no papers on them. They have no papers. So what do? You move them on. Right.
Sounds familiar what what happened with the Catholic Church years ago when they were abusing children.
Move them on. Exactly. And that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen here. So at the moment, we're just concerned. All the families are all concerned about the children. We're all concerned about.
Give us your name there.
My name is Seamus.
Seamus, you're a local resident here as well.
A resident here, I live here. Do you not think Ireland have not took enough refugees in?
No, I'm just saying there, I was just kind of thinking about what Shamie was saying there about them having no papers and coming in without. We have families that cannot get homes. We cannot get houses. I've already contacted the council there only a couple of months ago, and what we were told is that they haven't got the money to renovate houses. Well, and then of course we have all these derelict houses, again no money to renovate them, to pay for these houses. But yet we have all this money to bring all these immigrants in. Where's the money coming out of when they can do that? What about all the homeless people? We have loads of homeless people that need homes as well, but nobody is thinking about them. Nobody is thinking about them at all. I think what's happening is that the government is filling their pockets, fattening up their bank accounts, and because they're getting all these people in, they're getting big funds, big money for it. So basically that's what it is. It's all to do with making money. And the way it is that the government has lost interest in the people that force them in.
Voting now is coming up very quickly in the next couple of weeks, and this is where people need to understand that the politicians that they have in power in place, whether they're opposition parties or whether they're government parties, they all need to be voted out, that they're all responsible collectively for making these places happen.
Exactly, without the consent of the people, because everything comes down to consent. We must give our consent for it to go forward. You know, we have to stop giving our consent. You go back to in June there, when the local elections came, we walked this town, we done Clalla, Cross Ballina, and the amount of vacant properties that's in it, all belong to County Council. Can someone explain to me why these houses are not given out to the people of their areas? Yeah. You know?
Because they're Irish and they don't want to help the Irish.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you go down to town now at the moment, you only have to go down to the restaurants. They're all foreigners in it. But yet the locals can't get a job. Or you go out to Australia, you know, and you can see 3 or 4, maybe 10 years down the line, they'll be the majority, we'll be the last. They'll have the vote. It's like the last vote, and they were all given €100 to go down and vote.